are really gonna watch this.
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. And I'm here with...
Your girl, So Fab. Hey, y'all.
So, hopefully you guys aren't distracted by the new situation. We had to make some things and move some things around. But hopefully that doesn't distract you from still enjoying and rocking out with us, the two dopest siblings in the game.
Yeah.
TDS.
I got the logo right above my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two dope siblings. Our voice, our culture. Today is Monday.
Tuesday.
I'm sorry. Today is Tuesday. How was your Tuesday? Feel good? Feel great?
Oh, you're asking me or are you asking the cousins?
I'm asking you first.
Oh, it was cool. It was cool. How about yours?
Monday was all right. You know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that, look like Esteban from West Coast.
And do.
Only thing I'm missing right now is some Nike Cortez and Dickies.
And do.
It's all right.
How y'all doing, fam? How's everybody's weekend? Meep. I 69 God. Can you crip walk?
Yeah, I actually can.
Oh, that would be so cute.
You really wouldn't. So I don't like this side. It makes me look big as I don't know what. I'm like, brr.
Welcome to my world.
Burly dude. Yeah, this side is whack. Weekend was relaxing. I'm glad everybody got a chance to relax.
Oh,
You got some Nike Cortez? Bean, I ain't seen Nike Cortez and I don't know how long.
Can
what
you still
color
buy
are
them?
they? Huh?
Can you still buy them?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Sally. Hey, girl. She's watching.
So, yeah, we want to
Okay,
thank
cool.
everybody for coming in. I don't have my headphones on. I don't feel like I don't want them. It's okay. What? That probably sound crazy. It's okay.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just joking and with Kim prior to us getting here on our voyage here every day.
Facts.
And I said, my body is now doing old people stuff. And like when my mother, I was explaining to Kim, my mother said like overnight, boom, she needed readers. And like, I need naps now.
Naps are a wonderful thing.
Never took them. Like
Crazy.
It wasn't a thing for me. Like I would just do what I needed to do. Now between 3 and 5 o'clock, if y'all would see how I pour myself into this room before and the push, like literally is like, all right, and go. And I have to push myself through. Then by the time we get back on the road to go back, like I don't even talk to Kim. I just be over there just.
Yeah, you're a horrible passenger.
I get tired. I do, man. And I just, it wears down. So do you guys take naps? Do y'all take naps? How do you feel about it? Well, you said naps are wonderful.
I love
well, you're
naps.
a vampire. Like you got curtains that make it dark even when it's light. That's crazy. That's completely insane.
My girl Sally, she said, just woke up from my nap. No,
so that's what I'm saying. Like I never required naps. Now it's a requirement. Like I don't feel right. Like right now I'm like angry, but we're going to push through because there's so many things that I can be angry about it with our topics.
Oh yeah. But the good news is it's National Voter Registration Day. So if you have not, you need to make it a point to go and register to vote. It's so simple and so easy. So please make sure you do that. This is a very important election.
And
So.
for people who are tuning in because you think it's first and goal today, it is not first and goal today. That's Saturday. I'm sure some of you guys got confused because I'm about to get on y'all nerves like Steve Harvey. You know how you seen Steve Harvey on Family Feud, then the Steve Harvey show, and then that little whack court show he has, and you see him on Bacon and all that. And then what happened to his suit line? His suit line just went out when people stopped wearing super big pants. That
Well, he no longer wears big suits.
But that doesn't mean his suit line needs to stop. I think he should have kept it going, but he didn't. So anyway, I'm about to get on y'all nerves like that for a while because we got a lot of things that we need to do between some of our clients.
Yes. And speaking of you saying that, if by any chance you are in the Raleigh-Durham area and
Look,
you
it went down.
and you would like to be a speaker for Fuck Up Nights, we have another one coming up in partnership with Frontier RTP. It is literally just an 8-minute talk of you talking about your business venture, a partnership, or horrible business that has gone wrong, and essentially what you learned from it. But it's a really good time. It's a fun time, very vulnerable time because people are sharing their stories with us. But it all ends up being very good therapy for everyone, included the speakers and the attendees. So if you know someone or you are someone, please reach out to us at tdsr@gmail.com. Yeah. Is that right?
tdsrmedia@gmail.com.
Oh, Sally, you want to speak? Oh, girl, I'll DM you. Please do.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
Definitely, let's do it. Thanks, Sally. I don't know who Sally is.
She was actually at our last Fuck Up Nights in partnership with Knox
Studio.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Where was I at instead?
You were doing something and you were too tired.
The zoo. The 5-mile walk at the damn zoo. North Carolina, your zoo sucks. Bottom line, flat out. Not even going to say anything more about that. Your zoo sucks. It's too far between each exhibit of animals. And then some exhibits wasn't even ready yet. As you can see, I'm thinking about it getting mad. Your zoo sucks. Zoo sucks. I don't know what the name of Dr. Seuss I was about to say. Wombly Zoos sucks. Yeah, because by the time I was done with that day, man, it was like, nothing was cracking with that. So I'm sorry for not meeting you, Sally. Hopefully I get a chance to meet you on the next one.
Yes.
You know what I thank God for? I don't have Anthony Hamilton beard.
Where did that come from?
Because you know why? There's a lot of guys out here. I watch these hair cutting shows, like these videos, like the reels.
Love them.
And I'm so tired of seeing these dudes tell the barber, like, keep that. And it don't be nothing there. It's just they be spraying all that shit on their face to connect. Thank God that I do not have to do that. There is no filler in here. None. Because when it's Patches O'Houlihan over there, it looks wild. Cut that, y'all. Nappy beard is not it. Like nappy non-connecting beard is crazy work. Either you got it or you don't.
I will say, I have to give it to barbers. Like, I didn't really think that there was a talent to that, but after watching these videos on social media of the before and afters and the work that they do, I got to give it to them. Like, whatever they're asking for money-wise, give it, because these men look like brand new men.
I don't understand this 150 thing for me to spray for the tapers. They only getting tapers where they only get the side cut. That shit is crazy. Like, don't do that.
I don't know what any of that means.
Taper means you got fade just right here. Okay. And then you leave the top with that nappy.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Yay, barbers.
I'm gonna ask a question to the audience. And I don't know if it should be a reel or not, but I talked to about 6 boys in my room who wear that quote unquote curly fro. When I'm telling them, y'all, that's not a curly fro. Y'all just don't comb y'all hair. It's nappy. There's a difference between grooming yourself and not grooming yourself.
Yeah, and defining your actual curl.
All the boys flat out just said they don't comb their hair. So when I say things like, hey man, these young boys, they need to go ahead and get their hair cut, because that little foamy brush thing, damn, one dude pulled out his foamy brush. It was dry as a bone. That means there's no moisturizer on there. I just do this. You're giving them excuses to look unkempt. I'm not saying not to have your little fro and your little curl or whatever. But if you ain't gonna comb it and keep it up and maintain it, get rid of it.
Natural hair is a lot of work.
Because you look crazy.
It's a lot of work.
And so what they said was, well, we get clowned because when we cut our hair, girls make fun of us and call us bald. What? Like, what world are we really living in? Like, I don't get it. Like, so a boy with a nice low cut, little fade, temp fade on the side, some waves, he gets clowned. But the kids with the nappy Jones, because it's nappy, it's not the curly dips, it's nappy. And I'm not ashamed to say, don't you say nappy. Nappy is nappy. It's not overly curled. That's what these girls want. So these boys do not brush the sides of their hair, none of that stuff. They just pay for just this to get cut.
Don't wash.
Just this to get cut. And the barbers is charging them anywhere between $40 to $50 just for a temp side fade.
I mean, I wish I could say I feel sorry for you guys.
And dudes is going in there getting their faces massaged by men.
Now, see, to me, I don't see a problem with that.
Man,
what? We need to get some Gen Zers in here. Like,
men, are y'all out here getting y'all face massaged by your barber, yo? That's what's hot in the streets?
I mean, if he knows what he's doing, I don't think it's anything sensual to it. He's just making
my
sure
face, yo?
Yeah.
Nah. Everything on my face, my beard, my lips, my nose, my eye, that's for a woman to touch. If a man sit there, what in the heck? Get off me, sir. No. Sir, unhand me now. The hell? Y'all out here getting facials by, then I seen the dude was getting the facial done by the man who was his barber and all that. He taking the little brushes and going over his cheeks and his nose.
For the mask. There's nothing wrong with that.
Pause. There's nothing wrong with getting a facial. Matter of fact, next paycheck, what's your girl's name?
Jewel.
Jewel? I'm coming to see you, baby. But I wish I would let a man with hard. So what are we supposed to do? Are you experiencing or anything like that? Let us know, because I don't know what was. We had to just inside the room. Now this.
That could never be right.
We have one bar.
We don't have a home. That needs a campaign. TDS needs a home because this ain't it.
What's going on, man?
It might be too many people. Too many people on the Wi-Fi.
They killed a good rant. Bottom line is, ain't no man giving me no damn facial. Not no barber. Like, what the hell? Now, I know you may go to school for all that and all that, but what
if you school?
So then now we all in there with men and fellas, and then I'm about to go home. This is nuts. Are y'all serious? You basement guy now. What is this? Are we back?
I think we're back. I think we good.
This is some crazy shit here, boy. God damn. Like, yo,
sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's hurry up before this shit cut off again. All right, no time for rants. Bottom line.
Birthday.
But damn. Yeah, because I think we got some important birthdays today. I do. My first important birthday is my friend from years and years and years, Colin Tucker.
It's Colin's birthday today.
Colin is a swift 43 years old, finally
Happy
with me.
birthday, Colin.
And
I should have dug up some pictures.
nah, you probably shouldn't. Hold on. I got more birthdays. Okay, so Tamika Mickle, happy birthday. Alexis Moore, happy birthday. Colin Tucker, celebrating your 43rd, happy birthday. Daryl Williams, happy birthday. Jay Barlow, happy birthday. Rob Spigari, happy birthday. Bill Hunter, happy birthday. Bettina Taylor, you remember Bettina?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Selena Jones, happy birthday. Neek, happy birthday. Mandy McGrew, happy birthday. Ron Graham, happy birthday. Maurice Brown, Nicole Johnson, and Selena Scott. Melissa, is it Jingles, Small? Remember Dante Small? His ex-wife. All right, Lakia Williams, happy birthday. Jocelyn Brown, happy birthday. And Daryl B. Smith, happy birthday, people.
And it's your fur nephew's birthday. Yeah.
Oh, today's Mason's birthday?
Yeah, it's Mason and the Mason's birthday. 7 years old.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mason and the Mason. Cool. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's everybody. So let me hurry up for this shit. This guy. Happy birthday.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
As the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating. From the Sibs. Happy birthday. A lot be going on, y'all. Y'all understand.
Oh, thank you, Bean.
And so before we get into entertainment news, we are going to get into a session of That's Effed Up, because you know what? This is terrible. It excuse me, it is. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this right now in a segment that I like to call, as soon as I can find it. That's Effed Up. So I don't know if you guys seen it, or imagine if you were a recording artist, right? And you said, you know what, I'm going to put my money and my endorsement behind one of these presidential candidates, and they happen to not only get the candidate or get you wrong as far as who you are, they gave you a compliment as if they knew who you were, only to not know who you were. Well,
misgendered you.
Huh?
They misgendered you.
Yeah, you were misgendered. You were identified inappropriately. Well, our good friend Trump, this guy, said that Nicky Jam, whoever he is, who worked with Daddy Yankee and a couple other people.
Yeah.
He's what? He's Puerto Rican or something?
He is Dominican and Puerto Rican, and he started his career off at a young age that gained the attention of Daddy Yankee, but things got really bad between the two of them, which led him down the path of substance abuse and depression, and now he's starting to get back into recording music again.
Right. He thought that endorsing Trump was the way to not.
Yeah.
So, this fool allows this idiot to call him, I ain't got the damn things loaded.
Cancel, my nigga. Just hit cancel.
Yeah, what is going on? So I want y'all to see how the Trumper did it. Is that it? Which one? This one?
No.
That one?
Yes.
Look at this, y'all. Check this out.
Latin music superstar
Nikki Jam. Do you know Nikki? She's hot. Where is Nikki? Where is Nikki? Thank you, Nikki. Great to be having you here. Now you have to get. Oh, look. I'm glad he came up.
Nikki is a god dang dude. So you sitting there talking about Nikki, she's hot. Nikki.
He's great.
Nikki's great.
Nikki Jam.
And Nikki Jam. And Nikki's a dude. Again.
Latin music superstar, Nikki Jam. Do you know Nikki? She's hot. Where is Nikki? Where is Nikki?
Hot.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank
Great
you.
to be having you here.
Oh.
Now you have to get. Oh, look. I'm glad he came up.
Cats. And dogs. Oh, look. Who happens to be endorsing you. Now.
You took your ass up on that stage.
Yeah, Nikki, I would have never even went up there after he got me wrong. Like, you got me wrong, bro. Like, what? And now here's the thing that I want to ask. And, you know, feel free to go in on me however you like to go in on me. Hurricane Maria almost destroyed Puerto Rico. Only 7% of the islands even had like electricity during that time, right? Trump goes into Puerto Rico, if you guys don't recall, and he does this. Remember this, y'all? Which one is it?
That's the right one.
This one?
But nope.
This one?
Yep.
He goes into Puerto Rico and then does this. Remember this, y'all? Remember him going in and see what's on the table? Look, he clapping it up. People taking pictures. And my man is out there throwing them bounty as if they're going to clean up the whole hurricane disasters with bounty. The mayor at the time of Puerto Rico was disgusted, he said, at what he had saw and what these people had endured. How do you, as a Puerto Rican who's seen the disaster of where you live, because it said that he moved back to Puerto Rico to live there, how do you then turn around after he threw y'all the quicker picker-upper?
It wasn't even that.
It wasn't the quicker picker-upper? What was he throwing?
It was almost like an off-brand sort of
great
thing.
value?
Not even great value, because that's a knockoff of bounty. That was like Sparkle.
Dollar Tree? You can't even wash windows with that.
If you look at the labels.
Oh, man. So he threw y'all out some quicker picker-upper. He talks about people who are of the Latin descent on a regular basis. How do you endorse Trump? He feels as if your people are the ones that are coming over and stealing jobs. Did you know he didn't even know that Puerto Rico was a part of the United States?
I did know that, unfortunately.
But he feels like people from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Mexico, et cetera, all that, they're the ones coming over here. And those are the ones that he deems are coming over by the millions.
Millions and millions.
And millions and millions. And they're taking all the jobs. But you endorse him. I hope his career is worse than Chrisette Michele.
Oh. I think there were some other bars.
I
think there are some other bars that are a bit lower than hers.
Than Chrisette, but once she endorsed Trump, it was over for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how anybody who is on government assistance in any shape, form, or fashion endorses Trump. How?
Or anyone that is a person of color and a woman.
How do you endorse Trump when he wants to get rid of health care that you need, child care that you need, just if we just stayed right there? How do you figure you endorse him? You may not like Miss Harris. You may not like her. But you know the person who you kind of like is going to take away from you it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
How do you vote for that person, or you endorse that person? Even the possibility.
From what I hear, I always hear the reference of he's going to make the economy better.
Is he?
That's what I hear. That's what I hear all the time. He's going to make the economy better. He's going to make the economy better. He's going to make the economy better. But no actual, like real factual information is ever spewed. It's just he's going to make the economy better. But in your opinion, how is he going to do that when we've given him 4 years and that did not happen?
Well, Nicki's a dude. So then he can't have a plan for anything else. He don't even know who's coming up on his stage. Nicki is a dude. And my man said, "Oh," like he was surprised. That was one of those you wanted to say something different.
Mm-hmm.
O's like you weren't even surprised. Like, oh, he's Latin. Yeah, he's of Latin descent. How does that make you feel?
Bean said, sorry to say, they actually want to work. And then said it's the childcare for me, not just the parents who need this, but the people who work these jobs who went to college for these certain jobs.
I don't understand it, man. I mean, but that's just me. I'm gonna stop. Cause like this is the thing. I believe like Auntie V said, most people know who they're going to vote for. This whole campaign stuff is not a swing voting thing. The people who are on the fence, because there's hard Trumpers and then there's those who are voting for Ms. Harris. And like I said, I don't care who it was. I'm not voting for Trump.
No,
so
absolutely not.
Harris gets my vote. Like I've been on the record saying that when she was running for her presidential run herself, I particularly did not find her to be a strong candidate at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have more experience. We'll see what happens and what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you can do better than Trump.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, Nicki is a dude. And if I was Nicki, I would have to say that's effed up.
But that's what you get. I don't feel sorry for him in the least bit. Oh, well.
I don't either. That's what you get. So next up, we have entertainment news.
It's not getting any better.
Okay. All right, let's go with entertainment news.
All right, so I'm pretty sure it's no secret. We all know what's going on. It's been on the blogs. It's been on all the major news networks. Diddy has been arrested. Yes. And if you are following, I mean, there's so much information coming out at one time. I'm just...
Got him.
So much information coming out that is extremely overwhelming. I'm actually looking at the embassy news updates as we speak, and it's just constantly going. So if you're not familiar with what is going on so far, here's what's happening. Diddy was arrested last night at a hotel in New York and has been charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, at his hearing, which happened today, he is pleading not guilty. He was denied bail as well, and he's going to remain in custody. Now, the charges are tied to freak-offs, and they are coerced sex acts that Combs allegedly orchestrated and recorded, according to the federal indictment.
Oh, no.
A bail appeal hearing has been set for tomorrow afternoon, and they said that he is facing a wave of lawsuits. Of course, we know the one that we reported last week with Dawn Richardson accusing him of sexual assault and misconduct in the past year. And he is, of course, denying any wrongdoings. And as of 18 minutes ago, authorities found bags of pink powder in his hotel room. Now, they're not quite sure what the substance is. It has not been tested.
Pink powder?
Yes. They said that he has an addiction to pink cocaine, I guess.
Yeah.
So But they said the prosecutor said it appears to be
Come on,
narcotics,
Diddy.
and that similar bags previously seized at Combs' properties tested positive for drugs, including ecstasy.
No.
And one of the reasons why they said that they do not want to release him on bail is that he has a tendency of coercing witnesses. One of the young ladies, I don't know if you guys remember Dirty Money. She was Kalina. She was the one opposite of Dawn. It was said that once the lawsuit dropped, he called her 54 times, and she's just one of many witnesses that he contacted. They also said that he's at risk of being a flight risk as well. So
Oh no.
Yeah,
They
they're-
throwing the book at my man Diddy.
they're not trying to let this man go. And when I tell you the updates are insane, his attorney, of course, is saying that these so-called freak-offs that he participated in or had were consenting adults, but you know, there's some opposing information there.
No, not it's going down.
Yeah. And you know, they're accusing him of being emotionalist in the courtroom and not really showing any sort of, you know, fear.
Because he knows
or
what's
whatever.
about to happen.
Yes.
It's over for you. Diddy.
His three boys,
Oh, no.
Quincy, Christian, and Justin did, you know, show up to the hearing as well. But
Give me the debit card now, Dad. Throw me the card. We got to get the money before they start locking the shit down. Because it's all about the money.
It's about to get bad.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am. You know what? Because here's the thing. If Diddy
What is that
gets
emoji?
done in, all right, I don't feel like Diddy is going to be R. Kelly. R. Kelly took it, you know, he tried his little, all my life I'm fighting and slamming stuff, and it didn't work.
Right.
But R. Kelly didn't go out and like tell on other people. He ate his punishment. It is what it is.
Mhm.
I don't think that's going down with Bad Boy. I don't think Diddy's going down alone. And there's a lot of people attached to Diddy.
A lot.
And
a lot.
Usher, you was there. Mary J. Blige, you was there. TD Jakes, you was there getting swallowed. Y'all was there. Kevin Hart, you was there.
Mhm.
All y'all was there. So now with these little parties that he's about to get jammed up on, Faith, you was there. Y'all, it's about to go down. Now, am I celebrating his incarceration? No, I'm not celebrating it, because in the United States of America, you should be innocent until proven guilty, right? But there are some people who you be like, man, that nigga did that. And this is one of them situations. Puff, you are going down.
Yeah, and it's also said that he had allegedly had one of these freak offs at a Manhattan hotel where it was $46,000 worth of damages after the event took place.
Man, y'all going down. Them people who participate, I know people are shaking in their boots, because who else has been involved in these?
Yeah, because y'all was having a grand old time.
They're going to call witnesses. They got to call witnesses.
Mhm.
And for you to be in this position, Puff, they already got enough information to detain you. So it's on. Now, here's the most important part. And don't get mad at me. I'm not stopping any music by Bad Boy. Sorry. I'm listening. I don't care how y'all feel. I don't care how nobody feel. We still listening to Bad Boy.
I mean, people are still stepping in the name of love. So
In secrecy, you cut on R. Kelly, everybody try to gas. Meanwhile, they listening to it. But you know what? I'm not stopping Diddy's music, because Diddy created hits. But now that other stuff that he was doing. And I think he, you know, if guilty, you deserve everything that comes to you. If not guilty, then hopefully he can get out.
the amount of evidence they got and things that are
Or
piled up
maybe
against
you should start playing crazy like Cosby and walking crazy with a limp and all that other get real stupid real fast. Because it's going down. We about to see, but then we're also going to see how powerful Diddy is, because Let's see if you get off.
Because that was the other thing, because they were talking about why some of the people weren't coming forth earlier, but they said that Diddy is a very powerful man with a lot of connections, so they knew what would happen if they were to come forth and talk about what he was doing. So
let's see.
Yeah, but to be on a $50 million bond,
yeah, terrible work.
Crazy.
All right, who we got next?
Well, we got Eve, which is refreshing.
Eve.
Because Eve's been pretty quiet lately. Just living her best life with her baby and her husband, and just doing her thing. But she opened up recently on The Breakfast Club because she has a memoir that is dropping. Yeah, she has a memoir that is dropping where she got very candid about her alcoholism and depression, and this is what was said after Envian asked her about it.
Difficult thing to write in the book. What was the hardest part?
The hardest? I think being really vulnerable about my drinking for real, because I talked about it when I was on the talk. I talked about it. Yes, I had an issue, but I don't even think I actually admitted it to myself.
When did you realize you had a problem? Like what made you say?
Honestly, my DUI. My DUI was the time that, and not even just the moment of the DUI. It was when I couldn't drink. It was when they told me I had to wear the ankle thing. And
ankle thing for drinking?
Yeah, because. What was it? Back then they were giving out them fucking things for some reason in LA. Monitor. Yeah, the ankle monitor. For some reason they were giving them out because they could tell through your blood weirdly that if you were drinking. So I had 56 days where I couldn't drink. And I was so scared of that 56 days because I couldn't remember a time where I hadn't drank. So I even begged my lawyer at the time, like, can I go do community service at a hospice? Can I go, I'll do anything.
And then she continues on just talking about her downward spiral of, just how serious her addiction was, which, I had no idea. But I understand that that's something that typically happens when you're in the spotlight. And she said that she was very transparent about it on the talk as well. Because as you know, for a moment in time, she was a talk show host on that show. But I didn't realize that she was struggling as much as she was. So I'm definitely interested in reading her memoir to learn more. Because the other thing that she dropped out in the memoir, which she didn't feel like was going to gain that much attention and was kind of hesitant about mentioning, was when she said that Jay called her up and said, on the day of her release of her album, that female rappers don't typically do well, meaning like they don't chart well or they don't sell well. And she said that, he meant no malice by it, but it was one of those things that she needed somebody to kind of give her that little nudge so she could prove them wrong. So she was like, all the backlash that he's getting from it and all, she was like, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to include it in my book, because I felt like people were going to take it to the moon. But
people scared of Jay-Z, boy. I don't know who and what he got, but whatever it is strong. Because I said what I said. If you said it, then you said it.
And this isn't the first time he said something like that.
Yeah, because he said something crazy to SZA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they tried to make it seem like, nah, it was a part of a joke and he was just playing. And the person who keeps telling everybody the truth about Jay is Dame Dash, but people don't believe him because his teeth be falling out. Did you see that? You didn't see when he was arguing with 50 Cent and his teeth fell out? It was crazy work. Then he came back and made a joke about it and pulled his teeth out, and everybody's like, yo, what? And when I say his teeth fell out, it wasn't just the side bits. His whole fronts dropped out on live. So then nobody believes you because your teeth are falling out from the front.
Did you see that?
Did you?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
No. You mean like his whole?
The whole front dropped out. And so people thought it was like the caps for nah, he's in the process of getting new teeth.
Oh, the all on fours?
Yeah, I think so. Like he's probably getting the whole setup like Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Well, they had to pull him so they can replace him. So the ones that he got, I guess the good fit wasn't a good fit. He talking shit. Yeah, tell 50 we can make that much. And shit dropped out like on Beetlejuice. When they was on the table and he was like, blah. That's how his shit dropped out. Yep.
I need to see this video immediately because what?
Yeah, shit fell out.
Now, why are you out here arguing and hooting and hollering when your shit ain't secure?
See, that's what I'm saying. People will focus on that. The bottom line is,
No, we missed the message.
we missed the message. He's been telling us the truth about Jay-Z for years.
Nobody listens because his teeth.
Nobody listens because he do crazy shit like have his teeth fall out on live. You're done.
Oh, why did that man's teeth fall out? I would have screamed if I was 50. What did 50 say? Because I know 50 said something.
50 said it's so easy. I don't even have to do anything. That was it. Because it was wild. Like when I say it was wild, literally, he was like, yeah, because if my man want to work, go ahead, man. We could work. We could do something. And go, blip. And he fell off the camera. Then he came back, tried,
No, we see.
And then by that time, everybody had caught the picture of him snaggletooth. Like, you know how people freeze it. And all the Jones was missing. And he just came back and showed everybody, like, yeah, I'm down. Pulled him out. They ain't got no damn teeth in the front. But he said he was getting, I'm sorry, Eve. We took your time.
Yeah.
But, Eve, you're not that you're Eve. Like,
nobody's really trying to come for her because it's Eve.
How am I going to say this without sounding crazy? We stopped checking for you after the Rough Rider thing went down and it was over. So nobody was looking for you. Then you married who you married, and then we really stopped checking for you.
People enjoy Eve.
I mean,
because she did have her show, which didn't make sense because, yeah, she had her show. Which
everybody like Eve. I don't have no problem with Evie. She's a, dope rapper. But you ain't rapping. So ain't nobody checking. I put it to you like this. Nobody's saying, damn, you know who need to come back? Eve. You had your run and it was great.
Do you guys want to hear a comeback from Eve?
No.
But she's promoting her book anyway. So it's
Eve would be like asking to hear from the Brat.
I mean, would people want to hear from the Brat? Would they?
Nah. We like Brat who she is now, like mom Brat. I don't think anybody's like, yo, I need to hear something from Brat. Like, no. I think people would rather hear from older rappers than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people are pissed off. Like, we never got more than one Raw Digga album. She was dope. I think I would like to hear from Queen Latifah before I hear from Eve again. Okay, let's play. Yeah. Can we play a game?
I wouldn't.
Let's play a game.
I'm not big on female rappers. I'm not big on the rap scene, period.
Let's ask this question. Can you name 5 Eve songs?
Man, yeah, Raw was the girl too.
Yeah, Raw Digga was hard. And I don't even understand why Raw Digga went away. Like, you know who else was hard? The Lady of Rage. Lady of Rage was hard. Like, these are rappers that are dope. Like, Eve to me was just the lady who rolled with the Rough Riders. I didn't see her much outside of the Rough Riders. You get what I'm saying?
Well, do you think it's one of those things where people stop because they're not getting the respect that they should have gotten? Because
you mean her stopping?
No, I mean just like female rappers in general. Like, I know Eve, I mean, I definitely want to read her memoir just to see, because I feel like there's more to the story, because she does talk about how she did not get the respect from male counterparts.
Nah, she
which
did.
is evident.
I wonder if I don't think the Locks treated her right. Maybe DMX treated her right. You know what I'm saying? But they are two, because she was with the Rough Riders. So I would hope that they treated her fairly.
I mean, she didn't say anything negative about Swiss.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Swiss Beats and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's trash. I'm just saying she was part of that crew. So by herself, it would be like, you would expect Rough Rider to be somewhere around her, not a standalone. Like, for example, Little Kim stands alone. We all appreciated Little Kim by herself. Foxy Brown did not do well by herself. She did better as the Firm with, Nas and AZ.
Where is he?
AZ? He recently had an album come out. Not too, I think it was like the anniversary of his first one. And I think it was remastered or something like that. What, AZ?
Who asked for that?
New York people who wear Timberlands in the summertime. Who's next?
Anyway, I will be reading her memoir.
You're gonna read that book?
Yes, I'm always here for a good story, and
Okay.
like I said, I enjoy Eve.
I know one thing. If y'all hear any music right now, they're having a whole little shindig here downstairs. We better never ever have a problem with having a shindig downstairs. Continue.
Oh, well, I told you what they said, so I done told you now. Brittany.
People sliding down the slide.
Well, it's college night.
Brittany, not a hoe no more.
I'm not responsible for these headlines, y'all. That is all him. I do not have any responsibility for this shit. I see them when they pop up like you do.
She's not a hoe.
What?
No more. She's not a hoe no more. But she broke.
Would you like to take the lead on this?
Nah, go ahead.
Love is Blind, which y'all niggas want. Evolution, Gangsta Lovin', Satisfaction. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know Satisfaction. Do you know that song? And I definitely don't know Evolution. I know the other 3.
I am horrible with the titles of songs, so don't ask me.
Eve's always in rotation. Okay. Fair game. I don't like her. Say no. No, it's not that. She's cool with me.
And Tambourine. Can't forget that song. Everybody still plays that to this day. Tambourine. Shake your tambourine and get yourself a.
Oh, that's her. Yeah, that is her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Brittany's not a hoe no more. She's Muslim. Cause
I don't even know what to say about
what you gonna do. Cause Muslims only look out for Muslims.
I need you to find that clip so we can have it on.
Okay. Say less. That's why I did it. Make it a real. She's a Muslim now. But you know what? Muslims only look out for Muslims. And clearly not, because she's broke.
So tell the people what happened. There is a video.
So it is. Mm-hmm. Clearly she at some point in time felt like she needed to go in the car and with her wardrobe and tell people that she's no longer in the business and she doesn't have any money. But she's okay with not having money, even though she doesn't know where her money is going to come from now. Mm-hmm. But she believes that Allah will provide. We'll watch the video. Which is this it?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. What?
Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally. And as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. Sorry, Woo! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you.
I don't know where to go from here.
Anybody ask for that?
Thank you, Bean. I was thinking the same thing. Bean said that that's a mental breakdown because what the evil left. I thought the same. I'm like, are we watching someone having a breakdown?
How much was it? how much was hoeing going for? Because maybe you should go back. I mean,
Yeah.
Why
Jay,
suffer?
what was that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about Britney other than, her escapades and the headlines.
She don't even have a
surrounding her.
Wikipedia, yo. That shows where your level of importance is. You don't have a Wikipedia. I was over here trying to find one so I can give like her rundown of like who she is or who she was, because she clearly isn't that anymore. All praise is due to Allah. So what are you?
I don't think she knows. That's why she's like, I guess she's trying to figure it out internally and trying to get rid of the material things. And, I guess I don't know. Like, to be completely honest, if that was a friend coming to me like that, I wouldn't know what to do, because I'm like, what is happening right now?
She is in a good place. She's spiritually centered in Islam.
What?
I don't know I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, she's on that level with the one that's endorsing Trump.
Amber Rose.
She's like that to me, man. You don't really have an about. Like, so if you go there and look at it about, like, if you Google her, nothing really comes up, man. Like, she had a backlash from dealing with, some of these kids, but now everything is just about her posting, her different Muslim garbs. That's it. Like, so what? And
then it also makes me think, like, is this just a phase for right now because you're not quite sure what you want to do with your life? You're not quite happy with where you were. So it's like, well, maybe I need to dive into spirituality, whichever, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this, but I don't know what is happening here outside of the possibility of her having a breakdown.
So she started as a fitness model and a trainer. She gained popularity on social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter. Renner has also worked as a brand ambassador for various lifestyles and fitness brands. Renner has also written a book called Judge This Cover, which is a memoir of her life experiences. The book was published in 2018 and received mixed reviews from critics. That's about it. And at that time, her net worth was $500K. She's 32 years old. And
currently?
What? It says net worth $500K.
No. I'm saying her age currently is 32.
I mean, she was born in 1992. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. She look a lot older than 32. I know that. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. And hopefully, what does that say? No?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it.
Nah.
So,
yeah, I'm like
she
I said,
should
I'm
probably
wondering if
go
that is
ahead
a
back and do
phase.
what she was doing in the name of the fact that she, need to go ahead on and do it, because that ain't it.
Or get back into fitness.
Well, you know what? I won't be that person. If the Lord has, or Allah, because that's what she's Muslim, if Allah has called her to take this path, by all means.
Yeah.
It's not for me to judge that. But
is it a phase?
It could be a gimmick. But we're the Muslims, so she shouldn't be saying where I ain't got no money, because what we know is Muslims take care of only Muslims. So you should be good. You all right. What we got next? Messy letter.
You're ridiculous.
It's that time. We're just rolling through this show here.
You are ridiculous.
Am I? Or do you want me to do blockbusters before?
It's completely up to you.
What time is it? It's 7:01. I will do blockbuster. Do we have a trailer or anything? We don't. We just got the name of the movie Damn.
I thought you were gonna put the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, I got that. I just wanted to get like the blurb of it, right? You know
The front room.
Yeah. Let me get the
You should have
blurb
said
up.
that, nigga.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. No. You know.
I got you.
You gonna read it?
Everything goes to hell for a newly pregnant Belinda, who is Brandy, after her mother-in-law moves in. As a diabolical guest tries to get her claws on the child, Belinda must draw the line somewhere. The front room.
So I got a blockbuster for you guys. So let me get my little graphic up.
Introducing Blockbuster's movie review on TDS Radio, your go-to source for fire reviews on movies, at-home streaming, cable television, and more. Let's see if it'll get the 2 thumbs up from the sibs or if it's whack. The reviews will cover edge of your seat thrillers to heartwarming dramas. We got you covered for all your entertainment cravings every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And for my streamers, let's create an entertainment community. If you have a show or movie we should review, DM us so we can share it. Life is too short for bad movies and boring shows. So tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for the review and follow us on Facebook, Instagram to join the community of entertainment enthusiasts. It's Blockbuster's Movie Review. Get your popcorn ready. It's TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
So why are you making that face?
This is an A24 film.
Yeah. Why they're not a good people?
You know, A24, they just kind of just go off the rails a bit.
So the movie is basically Brandy. It's called In the Front Room. The Front Room. Brandy's in the movie. She's starring in the movie, and she is in a relationship, an interracial relationship. That is important because dude's stepmom happens to be in a former head person in the Confederacy.
What?
And you know, she's not necessarily happy about Brandy, and she, lets that be known. And Brandy and her man have some financial troubles, and she has money. She said, the dude's dad died, and she said, "I'll give you all of the inheritance if you let me live with you." And reluctantly, the man said yes. Brandy said yes, but reluctantly, the guy said yeah, but he didn't want to because he said he had a terrible experience with her. You see the dynamics of his trauma with his stepmother develop in their home, and then how it kind of slid over to Brandy. So, without giving spoilers, Brandy ends up giving a child, and some weird things go down with this woman, and her being quote unquote a Christian. So the movie to me was good. How would I rate the movie from a scale of 1 to 10? I would give it a solid Sunday. I don't have anything else to watch, and it's pretty good. I would not go to the movie theater and pay a dime for it.
That helps because typically when you invest money in a movie, your expectations are a little bit higher.
Not going to pay a dime for it. This is an at-home flick. Like, I watched it at home. Don't ask me how. Or ask me how, but don't ask me live. I watched it at home. I felt like it was a great, at-home movie. Would I watch it again? Possibly, to see if there's anything that I missed. Ending wise, I think it could have been done better.
Yeah, it's A24 for you. So like a 7.6 or 6.5
out of 10.
Yeah.
Movie theater or at home?
At home.
5.
Ooh,
5
at home.
At home, yeah.
Yikes.
Because the ending,
Okay.
like the movie was good, and then the ending happened, and you're like, the ending, damn, that's what I was waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the movie itself was good. It helped. And for anybody who knows me, it's hard to hold my attention because I got problems in my life where clearly I can't watch movies like an adult without falling asleep. So I was able to stay up, watch the movie. I was engaged because I'm thinking, how are we going to get to this? Where are we going with this? But there was questions. So don't look for full Character development for Brandy. There's going to be questions that you're left with, questions with the husband that you're left with. The character that she plays, the old lady plays, she pretty much she is the focal character, so that you get a lot about her and her past, but you don't get a lot about everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of left when the movie's over, like, what?
So unfortunately, that seems to be a common theme with A24. Have you seen Heredity?
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was wild.
Exactly, but it's one of those movies where the story is captivating because you're trying to figure out what's going on. Number one, how this boy sat here and beheaded his own damn sister in the car, and it's just shit is chaotic and crazy. But the ending was terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
So I'm gonna tell you. Oh, and look, IMBD, or DB, gave it the same rating, 5.2.
Really?
I said 5.5. So I give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up is because all the way up to the ending, you're going to be happy. Thumbs down, because at the ending, you're going to be like, oh, Bean, did you see the movie? Yeah, if you seen the movie, it was kind of nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
Or I think she might be talking about Heredity.
Oh, yeah, Heredity.
Yeah. And they also did Midsummer. Have you seen that?
Is it Hulu? No. Is it Hulu level? I don't even know. Like, this is, I don't know. It's one of the ones where you'd be like, oh, I heard this. Let me watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only telling you about it because that's how I remembered it. Like, oh, that new Brandy movie is out. We should watch it at home. Not in the movie theater.
Right.
And that's what it was. And I'm trying to give y'all quality things to watch. The Deliverance.
Oh,
I don't have the graphic for it, but The Deliverance.
That's a good picture of Brandy. Yeah.
2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down.
The Deliverance sucks.
Down.
And for everybody on the internet hyping it up, I hope your TV goes out and you can never stream anything again. That movie was trash. Because clearly you don't know what a good horror movie is.
And that's the thing. Well, to Obi's credit, like she said, she didn't really have much expectations there because it was Lee Daniels, and Lee Daniels doesn't do horror. So I can say, in that sense, yes, you're absolutely right. But when you try to step in that genre, I need you to be able to do your homework and do it properly, because this film, I think they said it was well over 10 years that he has been working on it, and this is the best that you could do. And then he interviewed the actual family that these events happened to and said that he only had 2 conversations with the mother because he was starting to get creeped out and didn't really want to do anymore, just wanted to have his own interpretation of it. Dude, what?
Whose fault is that? They don't do it.
Yeah. I don't know. And then for him saying like, oh, well, we needed to have Glenn Close, because this was a black family. The Glenn Close.
Now,
was
do
a
you
black
know
woman.
they made a drink about that nappy?
No, they didn't.
It's called the nappy. Yeah, they made a drink about that. I said, you know what? We don't take nothing serious in life.
Nothing. But Glenn Close, the actual woman in real life is black. But he was like, oh, well, I feel like we all know a woman like that. So, it was necessary for me to put her in the film. Was it?
So the Deliverance, demonic man, I don't even know. Because it was corny. It's not even something that you would be like, even the quote unquote demonic spirits that may come with a movie was like, nah, this ain't it.
No.
We can't travel through this trash. This movie sucks. Nobody's scared of this.
And then even with the whole thing with the kids, like when we talk about character development, there was none there. The kids served no purpose. And there was very little attention brought to what they were experiencing, why. Like they kept introducing themes of like the father, wasn't there. They were poor, but yet they were living in this house. And then we don't know exactly what the mom was doing and why she was angry. There was so much focus on her and her problems that it took away from the overall story of your children or child is possessed and we're having some issues here. You know, there was so much focus on Glenn Close. Like, why do we need to know that she was suffering from cancer? Why does she have to have a relationship with Omar Epps, which was absolutely random? You know, like none of this stuff really fed into the overall theme of the film. What's going on?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was terrible. But, you know, I guess, you know, a lot of people enjoyed the fact of when Audra Day had her moment where she was calling on the Lord and she was speaking in tongues. So I guess the power of belief was something that, you know, got people captivated. But to me, when you talk about something like that, I think Signs had a stronger story than Deliverance when we talk about belief, because that was trash.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for Blockbuster. So don't go buy a ticket for this movie. Wait till it gets on something that you can stream. Would I say rent it when you can stream it? Because, like, you know, some movies you can rent. Yeah, it's something to watch on a Sunday, but you ain't got to rush. You'll get to it. It's not quite wait till it gets on HBO. And you know what?
Yeah,
that
is.
ending is, because that ending is going to make you mad. You're like, I paid money for this.
It is. It
So,
is. Don't
yeah.
worry about it. Wait, what'd you say? You said I heard the mama was what? That was a black family.
It was a whole black family. Yeah, the woman and everything was black.
This is one movie where I promise you, even if you're someone where it's like, I don't really like demonic movies and horror movies, I promise you, you'll be able to sleep sound afterwards. It wasn't scary.
Because it was trash.
If
you want to sleep sound watching it.
Yeah,
because
facts.
it was terrible. I fell asleep.
If anything, it was more triggering because there was so much animosity and hatred between the main character and her mother, where I'm like, God damn it, I'm tired of this. This is
too much
dramatic. Like,
y'all get over this.
Yeah. Like it was terrible. So
yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even watch it. Don't bother.
So moving right along with our show, because it seems like the music is getting louder.
Because what? I'm about to go to turn this shit down. Goodness, don't nobody care about y'all
Try
little
to
party.
do a whole show out here. I don't know. You talking about college night outside the doors.
Can y'all hear it?
There better be some food out there. I'm about to check. Messy letter. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Please post anonymously. My ex posted this the other day. Only get involved with real people so you don't go through fake shit.
Let the church say amen. Come on, man.
That's how we starting off the letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Word.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I feel, man, start it over from the beginning with the X, what the X said, because he's right.
Okay. So my ex posted this the other day. Quote, only get involved with real people so you don't go through fake shit. End quote. In addition to that, the day before he posted, quote, only get involved with someone who sees the king or queen in you. End quote. Then there were drawings of adults reaching out to their inner child through a mirror. I want so much to respond to the first comment because it's so offensive, even though I blocked him.
It's offensive.
To her.
Mm-hmm.
This man is incarcerated, and I've been there for him.
Shit. Oh, man.
This man is incarcerated, and I've been there for him through many lockdowns, providing weekly commissary for 4 years. I thought he was the love of my life because I felt this strong connection. I was happy to just talk to him daily. I realized that he's a narcissist because he was a bit controlling, and whenever I wouldn't comply with a request, a shift would happen. At times, the relationship was a roller coaster ride, and I felt like I was walking on eggshells. During the last breakup, he seemed to get close to this woman, sending her hearts and flirting. She responded to his last post, agreeing with him. I want so badly to call him out and expose him for the manipulator and user that he is by responding to her comment, while embarrassing him for the disloyal, ungrateful piece of work that he is. I broke up with him a month ago when he tried to friend zone me and didn't even call on my birthday. I did so much for this man between going on long distance visits to see him and all the financial support. Should I expose him for the fake imposter that he is? Messy letter. Say, wait a minute now.
He's in jail.
Mm-hmm.
What more? Like, he's in jail.
Yes, yes.
So
and has
what are
been
we-
in jail for some time.
What are we talking about?
The fact that she's mad that he's saying only get involved with real people so you don't go through fake shit.
He's in jail. You know, maybe he's talking about the people who caused him to be in jail. But why do you care?
Nah, because then he also said only get involved with someone who sees the king or queen in you.
Maybe in his relationship in jail, there's some crazy shit going on. Why do you care? He is in jail
She
and he
said there is a strong connection.
then shut up. You know what? I am so tired. Now, okay, so this is the situation that she's talking about is a strong connection, and you can't separate from it. What about you only sees or value yourself to think this is the type of thing you should be engaging in anyway? I'm not engaging in none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things that keep you out of jail is knowing that if you go to jail, ain't nobody coming to see you in jail.
Nah. You know, you got the ones that love that shit and will come and visit.
No, but I'm saying, like, as a person who knows, like, right now, if I commit a crime, I'm just in there. I'm not going to have no commissary. I'm going to be eating regular lunch. I won't have no noodles. I won't have nothing from commissary because ain't nobody sending me no bread.
We got to support you and your kids.
That's what I'm saying. So then when you find a bozo who's going to be like, I'm going to hold you down. That's what he treated her like, a bozo. You should value yourself better. Now, do I say that people who are incarcerated don't deserve that? I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. Only if they, I'm saying they deserve proper care based upon how they treated you prior to going in. So he treated you a certain way going in, and you're saying, well, you know, no, I'm gonna see this thing through. Well, okay, that's your choice. But if you're talking about you met him virtually, is that how they met virtually?
You know, I'm not quite
In the beginning, that's, you know, virtual stuff, right?
Well, yeah, because they, you know, she blocked him. She said, so I guess they're friends on Facebook or whatever, which I did not know that you could even get on like dating sites and Facebook while incarcerated. How?
They got phones.
Crazy.
Well, so here's the thing. For men, I went to an all-boys school. And when I say this, it's going to sound wild. Like, so the biggest letters of pause is in front of this. For men, being inside of a prison is probably terrible, but tolerable as long as I can have visits from women. Because as long as you mind your business, you should be straight. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get you some reading in, and everybody just chill and do what they do. The problem is when you get people that come outside the door when you're trying to have a show and get loud as hell. So then, like,
really?
Yeah, like now I gotta be the guy to open the door and be like, shut the hell up. This whole big ass place, and you gotta come right here while we're filming the show.
The problem is
This is the problem. Damn everything else I was talking about. I can't even see.
all boys school, as long as you got a visit from a woman.
As long as I can get visits from women, you know, mind my business, go read my books, do my time. I'm getting up out of here.
Mm.
I don't want to be an invested jail guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where you start
making friends,
get into the culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I'm just here to do my business, and I've never been in jail for long periods of time. Notice I can't say I've never been in jail. Never been in jail for long periods of time, so I don't know. I'm just saying, me as a person, being in an all boys setting, mind your business, do your time, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Have your visits from your ladies, treat people the right way. All that extra talking like you free, you ain't free. So then now you should be looking at that like, this is crazy. You are locked up. You can't have free talk as a locked up criminal. So unless you're talking about your boyfriend in the joint, who are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Well, she's been there. She said she's been there for many lockdowns and been providing commissary for 4 years. So they have some history. You've been in the picture for a while.
I get it. But my problem is I'm free. I wake up and I don't have nobody telling me to take a shower, eat, go outside. I don't have no doors slammed or locked that I didn't slam or lock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of that. None of it. And you have all of it. So how am I pressed about you and you're behind? Somebody would have to dive into, and Lena, you deal with psychosis. Somebody would have to explain to me how I can be connected to that when I wake up and I'm free to somebody who's bound mentally and physically behind a wall. You can talk what you want to talk, but you go to jail, you go to bed at night when somebody tells you to go to bed. So what real people you dealing with? Everybody in there is a criminal. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, so why am I, and I'm not saying it to down nobody. I'm saying it that if I'm free, why do I have criminal mindset like I'm caged? I'm not caged.
There's a lot going on here in this letter, especially when she's saying things like, oh, well, you know, he's a bit controlling and stuff like that. Well, girl, stop answering the phone.
How can you be controlling from jail? Your esteem is terrible.
It is.
So,
because you're also jealous of a woman who is reacting to his social media posts. So,
and he's in jail.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And then said during our last breakup.
See, you're the reason why people make men with beards make podcasts and talk about women are terrible. Because then you'll go outside and try to deal with other people and then judge them or judge a man who's free as if he's not enough. But then this guy, you what? You see what I'm saying? Your standard is so low that you should just start over again because you have nothing here. And you only feel like you can hold on to what little bit this jailbird is giving you. It is terrible.
It's insane. Because the fact that you're saying I want so badly to call him out and expose him for the manipulator and user that he is by responding to her comment, how can he possibly use you when he's behind you? You get to control these things.
What's worse than jail? I'm gonna call him out as a user and right, because that's what criminals do. What is worse? I'm gonna call him out. I can see if you were saying like he was a pedophile or something like that, that makes it worse because now you in jail and you've done these terrible things. Social media using you because visits and all, these are jail things.
It is.
You don't even have to be in jail to do this. Watch Oz. These are jail behaviors. Like, I'm mad because why do people write letters like this?
To provide content for us.
Thank you. We need you. But still, why would you write this letter and think that somebody should respond to this with sense? None of it makes any sense.
Because she has a question.
She has low self-esteem and she's insecure. Absolutely. I agree 10,000%. She has low self-esteem. She's insecure. She's terrible.
And she is asking, should she expose him for the fake imposter that he is?
He's in jail. What exposure? What is going to cause him people to be like, no, he's in jail. And
the niggas in jail have the most audacity in the world. because I told you I'm in which I'm going to have to start making a segment. I'm in a group on Facebook called Nightmare Dating Profiles. And I did not realize, call it me being naive, that they could have profiles on these dating apps. And they're legitimately like trying to talk to people.
It's a new pen pal.
Crazy.
I mean, because somebody will do it.
Right. And pay your commissary. What do we need to do? How do we get this?
We have to be more ignorant.
Oh.
That's it. Ignorance wins, man. And the problem with that is if you have just a chill cadence and you just want to be chill and have a good time, that ain't it. You got to do crazy stuff because that letter probably had a decent amount of people who responded to it.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of somebody saying, girl, go to hell.
Pretty much.
Go get you a therapist and figure this out for you, because why would you feel as though this is what you deserve? You see what I'm saying? Like, esteem is key. And that's where, like I said, bearded guys with podcasts will say, oh, women are messed up, because that woman will then turn around and judge somebody else. And then you're like, but how?
Right.
How do you even have the ability to judge somebody else?
And she is the perfect example of why shows like Love After Lockup exist.
Love After Lockup. There's a show?
Yeah, you didn't know
that? No. God damn it.
You didn't know that?
Pooh. What did I tell you? I watched Eddie Murphy. And that's it. I find old comedies to watch. Like, I've watched Hollywood Shuffle I don't know how many times. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Blank Man. I watch all old stuff that make me laugh because new TV sucks.
There is a show called Love After Lockup where these people literally are in love with, inmates. And then once they come out, then they essentially transition into the person that they've been in a relationship, their home. And it's insane. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they don't really know what to do if this is the kind of behavior they've always seen and been around. True. Popped in my Facebook feed and it included their inmate number. Not sure how that got to be in my algorithm. Facts.
What? Inmate number 2? Oh, man.
It's sad that her self-esteem is that low, and how much you want to bet she is really pretty. Yeah. This is a thing, girl. Like you said, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get some therapy, boost your self-esteem and leave this man alone. Because what is he gonna do? What do you think is gonna happen if you left him alone? Allow him to be somebody else's problem, and you go and find somebody who is worthy of you when you find out what your self-worth is. Because this ain't it.
She gonna turn Muslim like Brittany Renner. What is it? Renner?
I don't know. I just call her Brittany.
She gonna turn Muslim because Muslims take care of Muslims. I'm tired of the people.
Right, Bean. How about somebody who's free? Like find a guy, I don't know. Just find anybody other than that. Because I just don't understand how you can say that anybody is controlling or manipulative when you control how much they can contact you.
I know one thing, you better not be out there. As soon as you say that, I hang up. Click. I better not be out. At least I'm out there.
Nigga, you want this top?
Don't drop the soap. Click. What the hell?
Right. You're allowing this man to control you behind bars. That is insane. Insane.
And it's not your husband. It's not like it's your husband or anything like that. This is just a random.
And then you say things like, oh, we had a strong connection. Anyone can build a strong connection with anyone when they have nothing else better to do than to get on the phone and boo love. I can be whoever it is I want to be in order to get what I want from you. And what did he do? He got 4 years of commissary from you, and now you're mad.
I wouldn't get 4 years of commissary from anybody. I'd be out there eating that nasty lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
I'm going to call just to laugh at you.
I'm going to come out with some glasses and I'm going to turn into Ali Shabazz. Now, see, sisters and brothers, This is what we need to do. You still eating that swine? Straight up. I'm getting with the Muslims because they take care of Muslims. Straight up.
Okay.
Come out. I don't eat that anymore. Nigga, you was eating oodles and noodles every day.
Sodium high as hell.
Your ankles are so big from all that salt you was eating and them damn little Debbie cakes. I had to do what I needed to do to survive. It's different when you inside. I don't know. I don't even know. And I'm not making fun of people inside because it's not his fault. He's just doing jail shit.
Yeah.
She's the one that has to. And I mean, when I say jail shit, what else do you expect them to do? That communication, you're their only tagline to the outside. So he's going to do whatever he needs to do to keep that there so that, you know, it makes you feel like there's this connection. But how many other people is he connected with? And he's saying things like that. That's so broad. He could be talking about the other chick that comes and see him, mess around, and he'd be like, I wasn't even talking about you. And then now you look stupid. Like, you know, it might be family he's talking about. Who knows? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what he's talking about? Bottom line is, it's locked up talk about. I don't want no lockup talk about when I'm free. It's locked up talk about. That's what he's talking about. Locked up shit. Nobody wants to hear that when you're free. You might fly a kite, write a letter, text, whatever, all that, cool. And while that's going on, straight, cool, bop, bit. Read your letter, put it down, I'm free. Make a phone call, hang up, I'm free. Social media, see you texting, you in jail, that's crazy, but I'm free. I'm not engaging too far into locked up mentality because locked up mentality is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're not pulling me into that jailhouse shit, bro. I'm free. I am blessed every morning to wake up and do what I want to do because I didn't commit a crime. Don't put me into your world of this banter because you're now restricted. This is restrictive thoughts, restrictive communication, restrictive action. All this shit is restrictive, and I'm falling into it to try to find my little place in your little restrictive world. I wish the hell I would. You know how many men are out here that you can find? Even if you want to find somebody else's man, there's men out here, and you sitting here arguing or about to argue with a woman over a dude in jail. She's stupid and you're stupid. What are we talking about?
He possibly could be somebody's man.
And probably is. What?
What other conversations even like? He got the same routine every day.
Word. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about?
I sound like a retired slave. I'm free.
I'm free.
Goodness.
Like, there's nothing you can tell me that I would be like, I'm mad about that.
Well, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we're having hopeful talk. Because, yeah, you know, when I get out, I'm going to do all this. I'm going to do and I'm going to do and I'm going to do and I'm going to do.
I'm going to do.
I'm going to do.
I'm going to do all right. I'm going to do you a favor and hang up this damn phone.
And block the fuck out of you.
I mean, I might not block you, but don't think I'm going into that world of jailhouse with you. What you doing out there? Breathing, nigga, like fresh air and clean drawers. What about you? What are you talking about? This is the stuff that women allow themselves to get sucked into by men that are controlling. It's easy to cut that cord. See this cord here? What you doing out there? Oh, that's how quick you cut the cord. He called back again. You want to have normal conversation? Oh, because who you out there messing with? Cut the cord. It's just that simple. It's not hard. You do that with niggas that are outside too.
And do.
Okay. I don't like when you, okay. Okay. Cut the cord. It's just that simple. Don't engage in silly shit that don't make sense to you. It got you writing a letter that you already in the back of your mind. Should I out him? You can't say that to nobody else. You have to stay anonymous because somebody gonna say, how do you out a Negro in jail?
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen? This other woman is going to leave him alone?
It makes you look stupid because somebody gonna be like, you dumb as hell.
Facts.
Girl, he in jail. What you do, dumb? You dumb?
And for 4 years.
Dumb.
You've been doing this for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, man, that's the same amount of time it takes to get a high school and or college degree. And that's the time you've been wasting with this dude.
Talking I'ma do conversations.
I'ma do. Because what we gonna do. Because what I'ma do.
And then be like, oh, babe, my banister is broke. Yeah, because when I get out, I'm going to fix it.
Like, nigga, we ain't got, I can call somebody. That's 4 more years. And that's if you got good behavior. You got a guy that got to worry about good behavior. And talking to your attorney. Hey, because I done talked to my attorney. He's looking at my case and I might be out by Christmas. And now you get happy. And Christmas come. Well, he ain't gonna be getting out. I'm gonna go visit. I'm not visiting shit. I'm not. And then people may think I'm rude, wrong, and all that shit. I'm not. No, because you know why? The only time I would do something like that if somebody committed a crime that they had to commit,
or if they did not.
Or they did not commit the crime. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody harmed a family member of mine and I said, I got to make the conscious decision to risk my freedom, then I would hope that at least the person who I risk my freedom for would at least throw me a couple dollars. Yeah, at least throw me a couple dollars. But if I go out here, rob, steal, and kill somebody, and I sit here and get mad because don't nobody want to visit me, that's my fault. Because I put my freedom out there on the line to do that. Now, that may be harsh, but I can't expect somebody to treat me as if I am not behind the wall. I'm locked up. People are going to treat you different. The world is going to keep moving. And that is one of the things that keep you from making the decisions that you make because you fear the fact that the world keeps moving.
Mm-hmm.
People die, people are born, people lose jobs, people get jobs, you get new presidents. The world keeps moving. And you stuck behind the wall talking about what I better not do. And eating little Debbie cakes all the time.
Nigga.
And fighting over shoes and shit like that. Like real prison shit that I don't have time for. Because when I wake up, I can go put on whatever pair of shoes I want. I can put on whatever clothes I want. I can do what I want to do. And the beauty of that allows me to choose to deal with other people who can do what they want to do. Why would I choose you who cannot do what you want to do?
Like you said, low self-esteem because she's in love.
Crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, you get a crazy answer. Keep it up. Go ahead, out them. See how far that gets you. Do it. Do it, girl. Do it. Oh, man. Are people behind me again?
There are.
What time is it?
It's 7:40.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Yo, we recording the podcast here.
Why are y'all yelling? Why is this happening? Why is
on the
this happening?
phone? It's college night. I don't know. Yeah, so I had to, now I got to be that guy.
Yeah, I guess I got to turn into a Karen. Well, I'm just letting you guys know during college night, it's very disruptive while we were trying to work.
And we're in the corner of the building. Y'all ain't here yelling on the phone. Shouldn't y'all be doing college night things? Like the fuck? Let's talk about the youth.
I'm gonna say, what are they doing? Come in here. What are y'all doing?
I'm tired of them. I asked the young kid, what does he look up to? Like, as he said, there's no reason to go to school. Y'all put me here and there's no reason. I said, well, what do you look up to? Look up to? Who do you look up to? This dude named everybody but anybody that he should be looking up to. Rappers, all that stuff. I said, well, man, you got to go to school. You got to get an education, man. You at least got to have your high school education. And then you can figure it out. I don't need no high school education. I could be a rapper. I said, oh, word, you can be a rapper? Yeah, I could be a rapper. I said, okay, give me some bars. What's that?
Yikes, we're already not off to a good start.
It just makes you mad, yo.
We're not off to a good start.
Yeah, man.
And the sad thing is, it's kids like that who have that sort of mentality who may be talented, get into this industry, and then they end up with nothing because you don't know how to read your contract or do proper business.
Yeah, man. Working with these young kids has aged me because their mindset is crazy, but it also comes from their parents. Because they write letters to people in jail, and then somebody's watching that, and then they think that that's what you should do because that's what I see my parents doing.
So this is something that I saw on, Facebook, and I'm going to bring it to our cousins and to you. When it comes to adulting and people making, I guess, their choices in regards to what they want their children to participate in. Now, a young lady, posted a video about her daughter being at the Sexy Red concert. Daughter can't be no older than 7, 8, maybe. And then I guess received some backlash behind it. So then she felt the need to address it and say, like, you don't get to tell me what I do with my child, blah, blah, blah. I'm paraphrasing here. And that, back in the day, we listened to certain songs like Back That Ass Up and stuff like that. Can't say at the age of 7 or 8, that's what I was listening to. But, that's what she was essentially referring to, of like every generation has, music that isn't PG, where you are allowing children to listen to. But do you feel like that is a true statement? And would you allow your child under the age of 10 to attend an adult themed concert?
Absolutely not. So the little wiener that I was talking to said that, oh, y'all had this and we had balance though. So for just as much as the nonsense that we had Tribe Called Quest, we had De La Soul, we had regular Kanye West, we have Common, we have balance. We feed this stuff to these kids and we don't offer them the balance. Am I going to say hide it from the kids? No, because guess what? You don't want them to find out on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't have the ability to ask the right questions, right? So musically, why can't I listen to this, or why shouldn't I listen to this? And then you get a chance to give them the dialogue. You know what I mean? The problem that I have is you're giving them this at such a young age, but then what is the balance that they see to counteract, to say, nah, that ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a point in time. Now that young, no, that is an adult. She's an adult artist. But as I keep saying, but they market her to children for a reason. You see what I'm saying? So that the ignorance can continue. And people can't separate that. They can't separate the ignorance. And it's like, if I can keep you from thinking anything more than Brittany Renner, then that's what you'll be, and that's what you'll look up to. So Go Sexy at 7 years old, you start to believe that that's right. No different than the clip that we showed of Glorilla when she said, I was bad at school. I was smart, but I was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't go to school on purpose and stuff like that. Right. And then now we put you in the front, and then now you're the person who is a voice of the culture, quote unquote, to be said. But then, okay, what the other artists are out here that can balance it. I just ran across the post that had a lot of young, dope female rappers on We Are the Culture on Instagram. It's a profile, We Are the Culture, and they played at least 8 to 10 dope young Black rappers that are the exact opposite of Sexy Red.
Yes.
And you don't hear I didn't know none of those girls. The only one I knew was the last one, which is Ninth Wonder's girl.
Rhapsody.
The only one I knew.
Dolce.
She was on there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, where's the balance at? And we have to go find it and stop looking for the easy answer of what they just put in front of us. We have to stop glorifying this ratchet shit. Like, we, at some point in time, we have to realize that as adults, we can handle it. But because of, as adults, we accept it. then it just goes on to our kids, and nobody's saying like, nah, this got to stop, or nah, everybody says, oh, well, you're responsible for raising your kids. But if you were raised a certain way, then you don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
I know people who find it okay for their children to listen to ratchet music
and think it's cute
because they grew up on Little Kim. But there's no balance. And just like Jay's saying, you gotta have balance with the there's no black TV shows. I just said that not too long ago. There was a black lineup from Cosby to Different World, you know what I'm saying, to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, to Family Matters. These are all imageries of black fathers. People truly respected Uncle Phil as a dad, even to the point when people found out that he was like a gay man. That's still Uncle Phil.
Right.
Like,
same thing with Carl Winslow.
They were our uncles. They were our, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna he ain't gonna walk in a room and you call him by his name. That's Uncle Phil. Where's that at? They don't have that. And then now, even the Fresh Prince that they brought out, the parents is shaky. You see what I'm saying? Like, they questionable people. So what do these kids get to show an example of what you should be doing?
I mean, because even, I know you make jokes about it, but Gullah Gullah Island showed a black family and culture.
Man.
It did.
Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. It did, though. It was a good show.
Yeah.
What is that?
The main thing young kids don't realize, a lot of expensive stuff they see on the video and stuff is rented. They get them royalties from the videos and be the last to receive a small paycheck. Yeah, they don't get
and that stuff, the jewelry come from Amazon. Yeah. All these dudes is telling y'all now, from Ocho Cinco to these football players and all that. Man, I buy my stuff off Amazon for cheap. And y'all think they got something. It's so hurtful how damaged we are down the lineage of our kids, like the young ones. It's so bad because you just look at them and be like, there's no reason these young girls should be going to school with eyelashes super big on their eyes looking like tarantulas. For what?
Right.
What are you doing that for? Who are you trying to impress, and who co-signed that? There used to be a time when you didn't see that many tattoos in high school because somebody had to sign off on the tattoos. These kids is tatted up like they old. And you're like, why would you do that to your body this early? You don't even know if you're gonna want that tattoo later on. But there's no balance, man. The gates is open. When we talk about open gates, don't talk to me about the borders. Talk to me about the open gates that are attacking our kids, because our kids are the ones who drive the parents to buy, purchase, and engage this negativity, which feeds a whole culture of people, makes them ignorant, dull, and numb. And then now they go out into society and they're not successful citizens. They don't give or apply anything, or there's no gift that they're nurturing. So they're just zombies. That's how I feel. Like when I talk to them in the school, you see there's a difference, you can tell, but then you can see the ones where you just be like, nobody's talking to you. Nobody's saying a word. And I'm not blaming no specific parent. I'm not blaming moms. I'm not blaming dads. I'm just saying that parents in general are not necessarily doing a good job of shielding this and raising enough hell in areas that need to be raised so that we can have a little bit more balance. You'll never hear me say get rid of that stuff, because that would be wrong. Because when I was in high school, I had, I'm listening to Spice One and MC8, and hell, I even had the Crips versus Bloods tapes where one was red, one was blue. I had all that, but I also had Tribe Called Quest. I also had Common. I also had The Roots.
And you also had a parent that wasn't playing that shit.
Right. I had to play that music when she wasn't there. I don't want to hear that shit. I remember Snoop was a problem at first. Like when I forgot Snoop, she was not 100% okay with it. You know what I'm saying? But then like, okay, let's talk about balance. She would listen to Snoop, right? In the car. But then she also listens to R&B. She also listened to, jazz, things like that, to where it caused you to want to hear other artists. Like, I know about Phyllis Hyman, where some people might be like, who? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, about George Benson. Who's George Benson? So you can have a conversation and talk about Eazy-E, and then turn around and say, oh, I know that sample came from Bootsy Collins. Mm-hmm. Who's Bootsy Collins? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's a rant for another day, because I promise you, man, these kids are in trouble. And a night like tonight is a good night. So, it's college night here at the place we're at, American Underground. It's good. But then it's also, even at this night, you see how ignorance prevails. Like, so right outside the door, you see people working, but a group of y'all just going to yell, even though you see people working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of saying, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, now you're just looking stupid because you're not used to being corrected. I don't know. And then all y'all got the nappy froze and all that stuff. Get me off this mic before I get in trouble. Because I'm telling you, man, I can go on about it, especially our boys. Now, girls, I feel like the girls are, of course, the women's issue to discuss. But as young boys, we ask consistently, where are the men? But the problem is, how are we cultivating these relationships with these young boys to become men? Because so many of these men that they look up to act feminine. And if you look at these podcasts, the podcast cause you to be like, what? For example, who's the dude with the curly hair that I can't stand? The gay guy. Light skin. He's always in everybody's drama. I said he looks like Bert.
Jason Lee.
So Jason Lee is with Cam Newton on the podcast. I wish I had the clip. All right. So on his Funky Fridays. Mm-hmm. And so he goes into explaining that just because you're a man and you do things with another man doesn't make you gay. You could have just had the thought in your head of, I just want to, suck on a, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. A peen.
And then you do it, but that don't mean you gay. And now Cam Newton sitting there as a man accepts this. Only thing he does is, I don't know. No, man, no. We're not doing this on my platform. We're not spilling that narrative. Because how many kids watch Cam Newton?
Yes.
How many young boys watch Cam Newton? Only thing Cam Newton said was, as an alpha man, this don't bother me because I'm comfortable for what I am. No, but listen to what he just said. He just said, if you think about having fellatio with another man, that doesn't make you gay. And even if you do it, that doesn't make you gay. So then now imagine a young boy who's questioning his sexuality or has questions, period. You just co-sign that as a straight man. I'd be like, nah, I got to disagree.
And I once again, this is what happens when you have people who shouldn't have podcasts. I would be like, tell me more about that. What makes you feel that way?
Because he said, because if you don't swallow nothing, then it ain't gay. So if there was no ejaculation or anything, then you're not gay. This is what he said it. I promise you, go to Funky Fridays and go to the Reels, and it popped up. I was like, whoa. Now there's so many kids that watch Cam. Cam, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You as a straight man could say, I disagree because as a heterosexual man, I can't see how that makes any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
So then now at least we have a dialogue to once again add balance to the fact that what you just said was wild as hell. Now, it's your belief system, so I'm not going to tell you you're wrong in your belief system. If you want to be crazy in that world, cool. Right. But I'm coming from a heterosexual standpoint, and I'm telling you that that doesn't make sense to us.
No.
Now, I don't even know anybody who is gay that would co-sign that. Like, I don't really know that.
No.
If you thinking about it and you acting on it, then they're probably going to tell you, man, you're bisexual.
You're bisexual. Yeah.
You like men. Because I can tell you I'm 43 and I ain't never been like, you know what? I think I like peeing today. Never.
Yeah, no.
It's never happened.
No.
So for him to say that was wild to me.
Yeah.
And for Cam to let it happen was even more wild.
Because he's afraid to get canceled. So it's like, I'm just going to say as an alpha male.
That's crazy.
What is an alpha male, Cam?
I got a lot of kids and money.
Oh, shit. My mom was mean growing up still at times, but it molded. It showed me and guided me so much. Kids need those foot down parents again because this friend stuff ain't work. Yeah, there's a lot of friendship things that are happening. Lots. What's crazy is what changed because my mom and all her sisters, single parents, have boys from our generation that aren't sassy.
See, things that make you unsassy, these young boys don't do anymore. Play sports outside consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like when you outside and you're with other boys in community, the sassiness gets out of you. Even to say that I have never gone to school or we have never had friends amongst us that were gay was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That we did. We didn't treat anybody any different. Because guess what? We're all still boys and we're playing like boys. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna be like, what you don't. The community around you is what, is missing. That help mold little boys into young men because everybody's so sensitive. The things that we talked about and how we ripped on each other and how we talked bad about each other and all that stuff. Now parents would call another parent and then you guys wouldn't be allowed to be friends anymore.
It would be considered bullying.
It would be bullying because we talked cash. They tore me to shreds because I had on XJ900s from Payless. Because my dad thought it was a good idea to put his son.
Tore you to shreds.
Oh, they talked about me so bad. I came home and told mom, like, nah, I'm not wearing them.
Let me Google those.
But that would be bullying today.
Yes.
And those boys would have gotten in trouble for talking about my shoes. But I had on what I thought was cool. Come on, man. The high tops. Ease
Yo,
up.
you know how much these are now?
They're expensive now.
Yes, they're $219.
Yeah, they're expensive now. Well, then I was getting clowned. Every time I went to go lay up the ball in basketball, somebody yelled, XJ900s. I'm like, man, y'all wild as hell.
They do look corny, though.
They hurt. They didn't bend. You know how your shoes should bend? Them things was like, I'm like, damn. So when I told mom what happened, changes immediately happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
but I don't even hear kids like ripping on each other no more. Like, you know how you would hear the banter back and forth and you would laugh?
Because somebody will either these young boys are uber sensitive and immediately want to fight.
Crazy.
When I tell you there is none of that snapping back and forth. No, they'll fight right now. A lot of these dudes carry that feminine energy and they're not able to decipher what to take personal and what not. So everything is personal. And it's like, yo, man, I was just joking with you. Man, nah, cuz. And then they ready to fight. And so you got to tell them stuff like, you better take that air out your chest, for I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they'll buck up to grown men. And see, we come from the era where snapping is, yo, you can't come outside with your hair looking nappy, because if you came outside with your hair looking nappy, we called you little dirty, little dusty. All these boys look like little dusty. And these moms let it go because their boys he shouldn't cut his hair. Most men be like, yo, cut that off. He looks crazy. These boys and they little twist, oh my goodness. You would think that they was Bob Marley. Like, you better not touch them twists. In their mind, is just that's their golden locks. And most men feel like y'all need to cut that off.
And even if you wanted to have hair, like you said, whatever happened to just being groomed?
Groomed? They don't know what groom is. They don't use no brushes, combs, picks, none of that stuff. Because here's the other thing. Girls didn't accept us as little dirties. No little dirties was getting played.
No.
Now only little dirties get played.
Crazy.
So you see the little dusty boys in school getting all the play. Whereas people used to laugh and clown the little dusty boy because it's not cool to not take care of yourself. Now, because they all look the same. They all have the same haircuts. They all have the same. Everybody looks the same. Same hoodies, same either Crocs or Yeezy, like the Yeezy sandal type thing. They all wear the same stuff. So like where we would have a variety of shoes, like, okay, well, he got on the J's, but then he got on the Dion's and he got on it. Nah. And they all come to school dusty. Same hoodies. It's 95 degrees outside. Hoodie on and up. It's like, and then the ones with the dreads, now they wear their dreads over their face like emo kids. And you're like, yo, I can't see your eyes. Can I see your eyes? And then they get mad. But everybody wants to do this and, you know, drop their hair and flip it back. It's the energy is wild. And so when you speak against it, like even how I'm talking about it now, there'll be moms in the comments to light my ass on fire because in their mind, they think that these boys, I am not my hair. You shouldn't judge me based on that and all this stuff. I'm telling you, man, the balance is so off. All you can do is just look like. Because you can't say nothing to them. You can't correct them. You can't do none of that. The moment you do, it's on.
Yeah. And this is why I don't want kids. I ain't got time for that. No.
Like the days of going into the cafeteria and hearing a good snap session.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nah, these kids don't snap. If they do snap, somebody is going to fight. It's going to be a fight later on in that day. You better not.
And then even when that would happen, when somebody would take it too seriously, even you got clowned because it's like, why?
Yeah, if you would get clowned for taking it too serious. Like, man, shut up and sit down. Because you knew it was going to happen even worse.
Right.
Nah, not these kids. They go home and tell their mom, and then their mom show up at the school like, who was talking about my son?
Well, where is that?
That's how quiet that conversation got.
Because what's going on? Mom didn't make him by herself. Where's that?
Yeah, well, when you ask that question, and that's now you're going down another slippery slope. I don't rock with him. I get so tired of hearing so many people say I don't rock with my dad and don't have a legitimate story of why you don't rock with your dad. And it's like, man, because the adults can't get along, so then I don't rock with my dad. And it's like, I'm telling you, man, these kids need therapy, man. Anyway. Intensive.
It's 8:04. Fuck these kids.
Oh, I didn't say that. I need my job. That's SoFab Kim.
It's because what?
What's that say?
Right. Even as a girl, I missed joking on each other. Teachers included slapboxing. Oh my God, the yo mama jokes was one for facts. Like you would literally have stuff to laugh
I know
at.
more. You say something about my mom, they fighting.
The dude fights and then shake hands and become friends later on, where all the access to guns come from. Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll bring them to school. And then now you got to worry about somebody getting blown away at school. Because we got so many different darn protocols for stuff like that. It's crazy. You know, you got to keep doors locked and all that stuff because somebody will get mad, had a gun waiting, get the gun, blow you away. So everybody got to be. You sure do look nice with your nappy head. That's good. Everybody wear hoodies and it's hot as hell outside. There's nothing wrong with this. It's my safe zone. I had a mom say, it's my son's safe space. It's 95 degrees outside. If his safe space is a damn hoodie, there's something going on.
And I'm sure he stinks.
It's his safe space. A hoodie? We got this whole world. His safe space is a hoodie in 95-degree North Carolina heat. There's a problem. And when I said that to her, she looked at me like I was crazy. But I meant it. It was when I was coaching. That's his safe space, coach. Don't say that. I said, it's not my responsibility if he passes out because it's his safe space. Who does that? And I don't mean to just rag on the moms because, yeah, where are the dads? But that relationship needs to happen because somebody might say that about my 14-year-old. Man, where's your daddy? Well, Where is he? Because your mother is terrible.
All right. And thank you.
I said it. Look, the drunk uncle. I said it.
Thank you, cousins, for chiming in
Your
today.
it's all about your mammy. Yo mama jokes. I ain't heard a good yo mama joke from kids. That whole generation of yo mama. Somebody gonna get shot. You say that again, somebody get shot.
Nah.
And I'm not even saying that to be funny. Them kids take stuff so personally, they couldn't even handle the rip sessions that we would have. Oh man. Oh God. The things that we said to each other as friends. We go in somebody's house. Well, I'll never get my one friend went in my one friend went into another one of our friends' house and the carpet wasn't right. And he was like, man, why your carpet look like it came from Operation Bundle Up? So for those that don't know, back in Pittsburgh, that's the people that give you things when you need it, when you're in.
That is such a good one.
Dang, man, why your carpet look like it came from Operation Bundle Up? And then when you look down, all you can say, man, F you, man. We kept right on going.
Because there was no malice. It was just like, yo, we just ripping on each other.
You got to eat that.
And keep it moving.
Yeah, man. You got to eat that. And being a big guy, I've been ripped on all my life. So it is what it is. I remember one time I had some fries and from school, fries and a cup of cheese and a burger. And there's one dude named Marcel, which he watches our podcast. And so Marcel, F you, still to this day. Every time I ate something, he would go, ooh, ooh. Because I'm...
What?
And he would just make wild ass fat sounds while I would eat. Ooh, ooh. And you turn around, you like, nigga, I'll knock you out. Like, you don't get mad. Like, you go to class, bell ring, you go to class. These kids now, they would fight over something like that.
But you can't say that's not funny.
It was hilarious. You just know you better be ready to come back. When they told my man's breath was hot. And he had, this is when Dentine Ice just hit. Same dude, Marcel. He was the king. Hey, yo, don't even eat it. It's going to melt before it get to your mouth with your hot ass breath. Everybody was like, because he caught him right when he was like right here. Dentine Ice. I'm going to melt it.
Yeah. Yeah. But like you said, I feel like that's also in the household because, you can't rip on each other at home either. Then what you going to do?
I remember I told a dude in class, your mom is so fat. She tripped over Walmart and landed at Target. The teacher was so weak, she had to stop teaching. That's what I'm saying. Everybody would be in on it. Even the teachers, like, you're fat. Now sit down. Like, ain't nobody telling nobody's mom.
Nah. And like I said, nobody means any malice by it. You sit there and talk about each other's mom, then you see the mom is nothing but love. Hey, Miss Such and Such,
Ain't nobody ripping on Debbie, though. That didn't happen. Oh, they did?
No. Well, no.
I was about to say, no, ain't nobody ripping on Debbie.
No.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the time. Because she would rip back. I remember when she told Devo he was built like an Ethiopian. I said, oh. And then she said,
how you talk about somebody's
I had a friend, this last story. I had a friend. We all playing video games. See, this is why I'm saying about just the male bonding situation. We all playing video games. And one of the friends went to the bathroom. And the friend came back and nobody thought anything of it.
I know this story.
So then my mother follows him up and goes to the bathroom behind him. And all you hear is, who in the hell put their drawers in the toilet? And so now everybody looking around like, who put their drawers in their toilet? And so she tried not to embarrass him because it looked like he had doo-dooed on himself. Now, you might say, well, how old was y'all? 8th grade. So too old to be farting and doo-dooing on yourself because you don't want to pass over the sticks in the video game. So he tried to flush his drawers down our toilet. Now, this is what I mean about the parents being in on everything. Quote, I know one thing. He got one time to say something. I'm gonna tell about his shitty ass putting his drawers down my damn toilet.
Ain't shit you can say.
It ain't nothing you can say. You gotta take that L because you in fact did try to hide your drawers down the toilet and got busted.
And now you're looking crazy.
And now you look crazy. You got to eat that. You can't fight. What you gonna do? Fight because you tried to flush your drawers down? No accountability. But that's it. Yeah. So tomorrow's another day. You'll see me tomorrow. You won't see SoFab because she has Pablo Escobar is calling for her to come again. She got to go out of town. So it'll just be me for a while, and then I'll try to make the show interesting. I don't know. I'm not making any promises. Nigga. I'm pretty funny.
All right, y'all. Good night. Because I got to drive. This nigga don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to go home and get some medicine. Y'all hear me. I'm all nasally. TDS Radio. Let's go see if there's some food out here before we leave. Our voice, our culture. Peace.